All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Inner Peace Sunday. It's that time of the week again. Come together to meditate. Today, I have bring some good presentation that could be benefit to those who are new to Buddhism, and also why meditation is also part of its teaching. This also could be giving you one of the reason as well. Hopefully you enjoy this session together. If you like, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share so your friends and anyone that you love could be benefit from this as well. And so, let's not waste our time any moment longer. Start our program and let's see who is joining us at the moment. Whoa, we got a lot of returner that has not seen each other for a while. Maybe because I'm on time, maybe? All right, let's see. Hello, Miss Yumi. Always the first at this time now. You are always at this time this year. So that's good. Mr. Hero. All right. Welcome from Tokyo. Wow, let's see. Oh, it's 5 a.m. That's very early. But hey, you start going to work, right? Well, that's a good start to meditate before you're going to work. That's a good thing. Hello, Miss Catherine, Illinois. I'm missing the town. I've been there, but cannot go back there just yet because of the busy schedule here is very taking up a lot of my time. Also, this morning, you know what happened? After breakfast, we have to go to meet one of our new supporter. He is also the one of the head representative in each region of the state here. He invited us to go visit his friend's town to blessing because they just moved a new house. And so quite busy in the morning coming back. A lot of people waiting to offering us meal. In the afternoon, we have to clear up the event, which I'm about to talking after this. The locations and finish everything by about 3. That's quite, and then I have to prepare for this tonight. That's something. Well, at least it keep myself occupied, not worrying too much. So sharing good things and my joy with everyone. Hello, Miss Eileen. All right, Washington. It still rain. Now I begin to know what you feel, Miss Eileen, because in London this week it's rain on and off all the time. I want to go out and walk, cannot. It's very cold and it's rain. I can go, but I don't want to get wet, you know. So I have to stay indoor most of the time and busy do my things. Miss Claudia, all right, from Sao Paulo. Is it raining over there or is it hot, Miss Claudia? Let me know if you are listening at this time. All right. Anyone else like to chat before we start? I think it's a good start now. So leave some comment. You know, I'll cut it short. I'll give you some room for that. Oh, you have a rainy week too? Well, we cannot escape now. It's part of our life. It's something I know about London is that rain, don't let it bother with your life. If you want to do something, do it because your time is more important than the rain and the weather. Well, that's something I have to adapt because in Thailand, raining only in just the season or when it's changed. But this, almost every day, like part of daily life, something quite difficult to adjust a little bit. But hey, you know, it is something that I have to learn. All right, just sharing enough with my chit chat. How about start now? All right. The topic today is What happened on the full moon of February? Actually, in fact, last night was a full moon in UK. In Thailand, probably the same thing. Not sure, but full moon. As it is, well, normally when people say the full moon, well, it's just regular full moon, so what? Well, one thing is full moon is only once a month. When it's once a month, it's also quite special and important, especially to Buddhism. And that's, let's take a look at what's happened on full moon on this February today. Makapucha Day, code 346. This is the original name of the topic, but I found it's quite plain, so I changed it what's happened on the full moon. And so the topic today we're gonna talk about this. Alright, enough with that. Before we go to that part, as you always know, advertising first, but this time I'm making some adjustment. Enjoy. First, for those who are interested for the longer meditation, and if you happen to be on, yes, somewhere near my temple or in UK, looking for a 3-day retreat where you can enjoy and immerse yourself in inner peace or practicing meditation with a consultant, and also what I call intensive focus on meditation. This is the day for you, March 15 to 17 next month, or September 20 to 22nd, or if you can wait that long, how about the end of the year? Alright, this is one of the 3 days meditation retreat we offer. But in summer, we also offer the meditation camp. It's called Calm Camp in Shaftesbury in UK between July 15 to 19. It's a 4-day, not 3-day. But at the very least, you can enjoy outside with the nature and camping with meditation and monk with you. Yeah, I have to go there. Alright, so that's enough with the chit chat about advertising. So let's start with our topic then. What has happened on the full moon of February? First of all, it is marked or named in Buddhist, name it as the Makapucha Day. On this day is marked the important event that's generally to the Buddhists. If you don't schedule by once a year, there are 3 important days to the Buddhists that need to be celebrated. Just like Christians celebrate Christmas on, Christmas Eve, or in some country they celebrate something like Easter or Thanksgiving, depend on the cultures and the historical background on it. Therefore, same thing in Buddhism, Makapucha Day. It is marked as assembly, the great assembly of all Buddhists in Buddhism. And what it start and why so important, I will go take it sometime in here. Also, this happened about 10 months after the Buddha enlightened. So if you take him off the months that he become a Buddha, that's the first important is called Visak, the first day to be celebrated. And then 2 months after that, which is called Asaha Puja, it is the full moon before the rain retreat. So that is the second day to be celebrated. That is because it start Buddhism. Buddha begin to announce his religion. And on Makapucha Day, this is the event when he set the pattern of how his disciple should propagate religion into the country or the kingdom at the time. And this is marked as the fall assembly day. In fact, it has background start first with these original traditions. It is goes that on that afternoon before the full moon night, monks, which was his direct disciple, came to the Buddha on that afternoon. Yes, all of them come. So what's so important? This has 4 characteristics that need to be clarified, so pay attention. These 4 characteristics that mark this day very special, and they are these following. Number 1, 1,250 disciple monks came to see the Buddha and that evening and afternoon, and actually late afternoon before the evening, without, this is when it's important, without being summoned. Wait a minute. How can they come at the same time, same place without being someone? Like when you want to have some meeting with someone, you have to have appointment, time, date, and place, isn't it? But this no prior engagement. They just come on the same day, same time. Whoa. Can you happen to believe that? Well, the thing is, it's not only just one person. 1,250 monks. Hmm. And second is all of them are arahant, enlightened disciple. There is something that makes it special. What that mean? Imagine this with me. These people, they don't have cell phone, they don't have email, they don't have messenger, I don't have the letter of engagement. They just make it special. So that means that only those who are enlightened come to this event at this time. Those who are not, they don't know. And this in the in the middle of the forest. Actually, it's the temple they call Veruwana Temple. Veruwana Temple is the first temple given by the king of Magoda kingdom to the Buddha, which is also the first Buddhist temple to be ever established. But when he given, it's just only the empty plot of land, the empty forest, which very big, about 8,000 acres, about approximately. So you can imagine how big that is. And it's deep forest, deep in there. And what are you going to do there very deep in the forest? And these people came together on that. And number three, all of them were ordained by the Buddha. This is so special. If you just thinking, oh, just ordained by the Buddha, so what? You're missing something. Why? As myself, I ordained by the monk preceptor. And the monk preceptor by ordained by some of the other monk preceptor. But they are just monk. They're not enlightened and they're not Buddha. To be ordained by the Buddha is a great honor too. Why? If you compare to them, like when you are graduate from university in PhD, you get like all A's, like that. And these are the chosen 1,250. Understand? This is why it's so important. And fourth is, it is on the full moon on the third lunar month. Yes, yes, everything coincides with the full moon. This is the four characteristics on this day that make it so special. What about the first day, the Buddha, when he enlightened? Well, he was born, he was enlightened, and he passed away on the full moon. That's the characteristic on Vesak Day that's so important. But for Maka Puja Day, this is four characteristics that make it so special. All right. Aside from this, the Buddha himself giving the guideline to his disciple that, oh monks, we are now ready to propagate our religion. We should go help people who are still clouded in their mind. Help them find themselves out of suffering just like you do. And to do so, here is the guideline. And this is what the Buddha given to his disciple. They call this as Ovada Patimokkha. All right. Well, we got someone new today. Thank you for coming. However, please don't be, wondering what am I doing here. The thing is, we are starting with the topic before we're going to do meditate. So you can enjoy the story of what I'm about to presenting. Hopefully, it won't take too much of your time, or you won't get bored on that. Many people just come and drop in and then just go. Well, anyway, there's a lot of things in their mind. Either way, also, these three teachings are these following, and it's just make it simple, called code light. Oh, you invited Carrie? All right, thank you, Miss Eileen. Hope she enjoy us. All right. Principle of the Buddhism. So the code 3 is the principle. Here, the Buddha given a guideline to his disciple that here, if you are gonna start propagate the religion, free people from suffering, number one, what you should and must not do is not to commit any kind of sin. The principle in Buddhism. In other words, if you want to be happy, free yourself from suffering, don't do bad things in your life. Because law of action, just kind of like scientific law, cause having an effect. So if you do anything, it's also having an effect. Same thing with an action that you do. Good or bad, it is what's dictate our life to be in a good or bad direction. If you want to be happy doing good, doing bad, get the bad consequence. At the very least, your mind and the present moment, we will giving you that determination. For example, when you are breaking the law, you are, you know, going to be in jail, isn't it? Put into prison. And you don't feel good about it because you are having your guilt conscience. If you don't have any of those, at the very least, someone will be punishing you. And that's the very least, the bottom line. So this is the guideline number one, not to commit any kind of sin. And number two, to be happy, free yourself from suffering, do only good things. So when the karma of the good deed giving yourself the fruit, just like when you plant a tree, whatever you plant on will giving its fruit. It doesn't be like you plant an apple and you get a peanuts. If you plant a peanuts, you get a peanuts. That's the thing. So therefore, good deeds also bring fruit, but sometimes fast, sometimes slow, depend on the strength and intention and the time given. But at the very least, be patient when the fruit's about to deliver. And when it's come, you're gonna be very happy. But when it's gone, you have to be adapt because keep yourself determined to do only good deeds. Number three, purifying one's mind. Aside from doing good deed, one needs to purify one's mind in order to be able to free from suffering. And this is when meditation come to picture. Because the only way for one to find peace, aside from doing good deeds and help free from suffering completely, meditation is the only mean for one to achieve that state. So this is the principle of Buddhism he has given to his disciple. If the disciple came to one of the country or one of the place and he don't really have much knowledge, even though he kind of still new, he can give them the guideline. These are the three guidelines. Avoid the bad, do only good, and purify the mind. So this is the code 346. The first one is code 3. Next is code 4, which is the ideals of Buddhism. The code 4 are these following pattern. All right. Okay. Got a message from one of my monk friend, Venerable Sander. He just had the session. Had to do some of the schedule for the following months. Now, for the idea of Buddhism. Number one, we should be patient in order to reach our achievement. All right. In other words, if you want to do something, reaching your goal, first thing you need to have is patience. Same thing in Buddhism. If you want to reach yourself nirvana or free yourself from suffering, patience is what one must have. So that's everything you do. Patience always be part of it that you must have. Kind of like when you drive a car to reach your destination, you need a gas. Patience is like that gas. All right. Number two, not to harm or disturb other beings. All right, everyone. Not to harm or disturb other beings. This means what? Yes, everyone. This means that when you want to find peace, at the very least, when you close your eye, those things don't disturb your mind. Yeah, don't disturb or harm others. Because those gonna be the image that gonna be haunted you when you are closing your eyes, try to find inner peace. Are you following me so far? That's what it is. Number three, restraint on body, speech, and mind. Yes, all of these negativity or positivity that we experience in our life come from these three sources, which are body, our speech or verbal, and our mind, the way we think. If we can control them, we will be only in the good positive. If we can't, sometimes when we careless, it's always cause us negativity and making us regret. I think by now you have already experienced that in life, isn't it? And number four, Nibbana is the state of supreme bliss, the goal. In other words, if you're gonna do something, at the very least you must have your goal. And Buddhism has its own goal in this ideal, which is reaching nirvana. the state of supreme bliss free from suffering. That is where everyone or every being should head it into that direction. And in order to do so, must do it by themselves without anyone helping them or freeing them. Because kind of like when you are in the prison, if you're gonna be escaping the prison, you have to do it yourself. There is no one can do it for you. At the very least, you have to walk out of the cage or the prison by yourself. That's how it is. So therefore, same thing. This is the ideal in Buddhism that the Buddha given to his disciple. And in order to make one ideal become realized, well, everyone, the thing is, you have to have what is called conduct of how to reach that goal. And in Buddhism, here there are 6 of these that need to be conducted. All right. Here we go. Just someone. Okay. Number 1, to reach one goals. In order to propagate the religion and conducting, or at least spread the news around and recommend something to someone, the propagation of Buddhism should be made without insulting or making slanderous allegations against each other. In other words, if you want to recommend something, or especially propagate religion, this is what he tells to his monks. Don't insult or don't make comments that against others. In other words, do what you do, but don't insult others with your verbal. Second is without assaulting or harming each other. In other words, these also related to the ideal and the principle that do not harm other and restrain in body, speech, mind, and body. In other words, if you want to meditate, come to the bottom line to purify one's mind. Don't need to use violence to do that. Because once you close your eyes, those violence will come back at you. Even though no one hurt you or anything, that memory that you just fleshly made, it will come back and play it in your mind whenever you close your eyes. Have you ever have something like that? If you do, welcome. I think my statement is clear enough, right? And so, number 3, the conduct of Buddhism is that Buddhists should observe precepts. Yes, it said Buddhists should. It doesn't say must or require. Why? Because it's a matter of choice. You can choose to be happy. And to do so, observe precept. Are you following me? So in particular, Buddhist monk, if you're gonna teach someone, observe at the very least, and not at least maximum, 220 precepts fully. Yes, but what about regular or common people? Just 5 is enough. You're not a monk, then just 5. What are the 5? If you, in case you don't know the background in Buddhism, well, number 1, don't harm or kill other beings. This includes animals. This teaching your mind to be peaceful and lovable and respected by many beings. When you don't hurt someone, you respect someone because you want their well-being to be, well, same to you too, right? That's number 1. Number 2, you want to gain their trust and love. Don't steal. Imagine when you love someone wholeheartedly, but they had take advantage and steal something for you. It hurts so much, isn't it? Your trust is gone. Like that. Number 3, more trust, because this is involved with relationship is mean do not engage in sexual misconduct or cheating or adultery. Number 4, do not using your speech. Most people just thought that 4th precept in Buddhism is involved with lying. In fact, it's covered to the point that don't use your speech to hurt other people's feeling. If you make them hate each other, if you making them feel bad, feel kind of like offense, those are also not or should not do. Because Imagine when you hurt someone with your physical or your body, the pain gone over time. But the words is sharper than the sword because it pierces through one's mind, and it stay become a scar and difficult to erase and forget. The fourth one is very effective, but is easily break too. Alright, enough with the third conduct. The fourth conduct is one should be content in consuming food. This is what he warned the monk. But what it has to do with the Buddhist? All the trouble that making our life losing balance and finding oneself suffering is we don't being moderate in consumption of what we have. This including food. It started from food that making us become suffering as we are. Oh, wait a minute, I'm happy. Imagine this when you go to a restaurant. If you have a lot of money, you order a lot of food in your plate, even though you sometimes left it unfinished it. But if you don't have enough, but you have just not much, you just order enough to at least making yourself be full. Don't have to waste the food, isn't it? So if you have a lot, you should share. If you don't have much, enough not to make yourself suffer. And content in consuming food, if you can be moderate, you will know one thing about that is you will know what is need for your life and what is should and what you don't need. And so, when you understand this part, you will find yourself being having only what necessary. Don't have too much junk in your home. When I teach to the lady Buddhists who come to our temple yesterday, we have a Makapucha or full moon celebration. I asked one of them, not with the main crowd, but just only personal because this thing is quite personal. I asked them, how many clothes do you have? They just smile. Look at your closet and how many did you wear? So they say, yeah, I understand what you mean. What is need and what is want. So this is more also meaning one should be moderate or be content on consuming food. All right, let's go with the last two, which about to start our meditation in a few moments. 5. One should live in a tranquil place, which suitable for meditation practice. That's for monk, but for you at least, when you're gonna meditate, find a place that is suitable for meditation. But when you live in a tranquil place, it's easier for mind to be letting go and detach. When you close your eye, don't think one disturb or bother you, and you will find inner peace easier than before. And last but not least, the conduct of the Buddhism. The most important one too, to reach and help one reaching the goal. One should always practice mindfulness, even when standing, walking, sitting, or sleeping. Wait a minute, for sleeping, how I'm gonna do that? Otherwise, I won't sleep. Before you sleep, you place your mind focused. And when you are happy and content, slowly stay and let's stay with it. At the very least, kind of like when your mind are coming back to its home, it doesn't matter what it do inside the home, it's staying home. Kind of like that. And once you wake up, you can let your mind out. But best is to keep it stay inside in home so you can gain control of it easier. And these are the code 3, 4, 6 that the Buddha have given to his disciple. 1. The code 3 is the principle. Second, the code 4 is the ideals. And last, the code 6 is the conducts of how to reach the goal. Hopefully this could be a fulfill and information for you to know what is happening on the full moon on this February. Alright everyone, we are about to begin our meditation. So check yourself 3 things before we start. Number 1, your mobile phone. Whether you are put it in silent or not. Number 2, check and make sure whether you want to use toilet. Yes, because toilet could be disturbance. And last but not least, whether the room that you are meditating is peaceful and quiet. And if it is, you are all set. If you don't, you can make it adjustment and you shall find yourself in a peace in no time with me and everyone else here. If you all set, if you don't mind, you still have time. You can leave some comments so I know that you are there with me. All right. So let's begin our inner peace moment. For those who are new to meditation, you can follow my guidance. But if you are at your limits, don't worry. We can You can just open your eyes and then come back to meditate once again to resume. No need to rush or forcing yourself. All right. Let's begin our inner peace time, everyone. So let's start by finding yourself the relaxation with comfortable feeling on your body and mind. Then gently close your eyes, feeling as if you are taking a rest or about to fall asleep. Letting go of all the things in the mind or putting them aside for the time being to begin your journey toward inner peace. Check yourself and adjust properly to see if there any tension. Begin to relax from the top of your head. Relax down to forehead, eyebrows, and eyelids. If you feel that your eyelids are shutting too tight or too heavy, reopen your eyes and close them down gently at this time. Making your face feeling soft while clear all the thoughts in your head. Make you feel light. Continue down to the neck and shoulder. Adjusting your back and body. Relax your abdomen to allow yourself breathing more easily at this time. Continue to relax further on both of your arms, forearms, your hip, your legs and knees, down to the tips of your toes, making sure that yourself is properly adjusted. When you are done, let's continue to adjust the mind. Empty the mind, putting down everything aside for the time being. And imagine of yourself sitting in a place that make you feel calm and peaceful. Somewhere like in the deep forest or near the river, feeling peaceful and calm. Allow yourself to be both relaxed, body and mind, as you continue. You would feel just like you are the only one in this place, without much concern over your body from now on. Just like your body is transparent or blended in with the atmosphere inside your room. Light, spacious, and empty. Enjoy and content to be right here at this moment. As you continue, allow your mind to come back to your body gently. Take a deep breath, slowly breathing it out. Feel the presence of the mind gently resting inside, around your abdomen, or any point where you feel familiar or prefer inside your body. That is the place where you will focus and let your mind stay for the time being. So observe your mind, your awareness inside yourself by use your feeling. Feeling that the mind, your awareness is there. At the same time, stay relaxed, both body and mind, to allow yourself to focus and enjoy your journey toward inner peace. Keep your body and mind in the balance between mindfulness and the relaxation. That is all you need to concern during the meditation. When body and mind gaining comfort feeling and you be content, only then your meditation experience will begin to progress. Should your mind be wandering, that is alright. It is common for the mind to be thinking and wandering. Instead, allow your mind to stay by lightly imagine the sun or full moon, if you like, shining inside yourself where you rest the mind. Let it stay as you observe the full moon. Let it shine brightly as you like. And be patient. Let the thoughts slow down without following your thoughts after its end. Or you could recite the words or mantra in the mind to free yourself from the thought in case there are noise or thought arise in your head. You may choose your own mantra. For example, peace in, peace out, peace in, peace out. peace in, peace out. Continue on until there are no more thoughts, or you feel like you don't need to use the words or mantra anymore. Let's take our time together in silence, finding ourselves inner peace until the appropriate time at your choice. By just stay relaxed and observe your mind, or reciting mantra and visualize the sun or full moon inside. Do whichever way that makes you feel just right and works for you. May all of us finding inner peace together. Continue on until the end of the meditation. and still as the mind gradually come toward inner peace. Joy would arise, fill into the mind. Allow the mind to be open with positivity toward love and kindness inside. Let the mind stay, take a rest, enjoy its freedom as it slowly opens. Sharing this feeling, expand your mind, your feeling of joy toward love and the people that you love are connected to you. Starting from yourself to your family and friends, wishing everyone to be free, free from suffering. Be only happy and joy, just like you experienced with your inner peace. Sharing this feeling further, starting from yourself, family, and friends, and also everyone here who joining us at this moment. May all the people be happy forevermore. No more pain, no more hatred, no more anger, no more suffering. Let there be only love and kindness toward one another without end and forever. Spread love and kindness for a few moments before the end of our meditation. Stay and still as you continue your journey of inner peace. Allow your mind to continue resting inside. So today and tonight, you may continue to be with inner peace. Let your mind be filled with joy from now on. Then slowly, gently, open your eyes. Sappha Putthanupavena, Sappha Dhammanupavena, Sappha Sanghanupavena, Sattha Soti, Bhavantu Te. May you all be with inner peace. Welcome back, everyone. Stretching yourself a little bit. Before we end our session very soon, allow me to check how your meditation experience is progressed. If you are feeling relaxed, leave the comment as one. If you feel like your body is disappear, light, empty, or transparent, feeling like time fly by fast, because we meditate about 30 minutes, actually 29 minutes to be exact. Leave the comment as two. If you experience joy, brightness, happy, don't want to quit meditation, leave the comment as 3. Anything else that I did not explain, get back to you whenever you leave the comment. Oh, it's difficult to relax today. I'm so sorry, Miss Claudia, what happened? But don't worry, you don't have to share. It's too personal. The thing is that when you are meditate, you also please take a note to yourself that it's always up and down. It's not always stay the same because every day always different. But if you are able to practice and maintain your state in this constant, that is very good. It's nothing bad. Practice like that is also helping a lot. But it's just want to let you know that it's common to change up and down. Don't mind, don't attach to your own experience. Keep attached to how you get to that experience is what you should do. I see. Well, political and things that happen in our life, whether people, animals, all the things around us, it may be under our control for just some period of time. But soon, the moment when we don't pay attention or when we lose its ownership is gone, is beyond our control. Even our body, this is the truth that never changes. It may be belong to us, but we don't have any control over it. We may be able just to have access like moving, do things that we want, but we cannot let it stay in the same state all the time. Understand on this fact, don't need to worry too much, let alone with our mind. Alright, and so when you practice meditation, alright, the thing that need to be focused on very importantly, not only just how you get there, it is the state of the mind when you don't meditate. Understand what I mean? I'm not talking about doing meditation now. I'm talking about after the meditation. Because in each time, each day, when you are going to work, meeting people, it always have effect to the mind. If you don't pay attention carefully, it will be effect and come into our mind. Kind of like you let an uninvited guest coming into your house. Those thoughts, those things that affect the mind, it is like an uninvited guest. When the guest come, yeah, you have to take care of it, right? But this is uninvited. Oh, a lot of trouble, isn't it? Because it's unexpected. And therefore, if you learn how to guard it For example, all those things coming in, it's just too trouble. I can't control, worry. Let it go. Change your focus onto something else. It will be making you be more happy of the currently of where you are. And it's also the practice of stay in the moment. One thing that I learned over my past experience as I grow up until the monkhood for now 20 years and coming to 21st year. One thing I learned is that if you are thinking too much about future, which I did normally worry a lot about the future, not about the past because something that I can't control and I easily forget. But thinking about the future, oh, I'm just be panic, worry about a thing. What if this going on? What if that? If that, it just never end. And in the end, you never live in the present moment. But when the moment I don't think about the future, I only stay in the present. Whatever come, is come. I feel like I have more time to myself and I can do a lot of things that I can focus on more than the thing that I can control. All right, this could be a good tip to help you get started, taking care of yourself to stay in the present and guarding your mind against what could trouble you. All right, everyone. Before we end today, there is some announcement I'd like to make for those of you who already know what I'm gonna say. Well, you can, just say hi. But anyway, for those who are new, we also have Inner Peace Nighttime program around this time, 8:30 p.m. UK time. It's about 30-minute delay from the usual time on Sunday. So if you like to come, join us Monday and Wednesday for meditation before going to bed. This will be a good break for you. And here's some announcement before the end. For those of you who are looking for a friend to meditate with, this is my currently online weekly activity. Sunday at this time, Monday, Wednesday at 8:30, a little bit further after the usual time the Inner Peace Sunday start, which is 8:30. How about on Saturday, we have Zoom in person. You don't have to be direct only one way, but this time it's two ways. You can also interact and join us on this Zoom activity at 7 p.m. and the Zoom ID room is 655-348-9792 and the passcode is 072. All right. Oh, we got some question. Monday and Wednesday, 8:30 p.m. No, it is 2:30 p.m. It will be for New York time. I think it's about 6 hour ahead. So if I start at 8:30, it would be 20 minus 6. It would be 2:30 p.m. But of course, if you don't have time to join live, you can also join us on this YouTube channel, which all the record, whether it's Inner Peace Sunday or Inner Peace Nighttime, will be recorded and posted on YouTube right after the program ends. I don't have a mean or technology or any access to make it broadcast at the same time just yet, which I wish I do, but if it has to pay, currently, I'm okay with this at the moment, And if you like, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share our channel on YouTube, both, and also Facebook. For Facebook, if you press like, don't forget to subscribe, or I mean not subscribe, I mean like and follow to get your notification whenever there is live. All right. Hope this is good enough for you to get information. Yes. All right. So I hope you enjoy your time and coming back again for next Inner Peace Sunday. For the weekend, or for the weekday, Inner Peace Nighttime also available. See you again.